So it seems that Phil's community, the I dislike Phil community, which I don't really like Phil either, to be quite frank with you, but, you know, I have a life outside of Phil. There is a super dent of his. Now, he ticks every box of what you would consider a Phil dent to be. Okay. He even uses Phil's terminology, positive streaming. And here's the thing about this guy. Power, or PWR, Pro Wrestling Reality. He's an incel. He's obsessed with Phil. Now, you would think, looking at this guy, he's a dent. He's obsessed with Phil. He loves pro wrestling. He is a self-proclaimed incel. He says he hasn't had sex since 2013. And he's like, screw you, Mom, I'm playing Nintendo. Like, it almost seems like fictional. So you would think, instantly, watch it, it's like, no way, man. But then I started doing a little bit of research on the motherfucker. And like I was looking through his Twitter, and like a year plus ago, he was talking shit to me, like before anyone really knew who he was. And he's been doing this for years. And to have no one watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm so torn. Like, if he was a little bit less insane, I would be like, yeah, okay, he's real. But he like ticks all the boxes of who you would think an unironic Phil content consumer would be. So I don't know. But anyway, moving beyond that, real, not real, I would say it's like a 60% to 70%, maybe even higher. Whatever. I mean, it seems like he may actually be real. So I actually friended him. And what I hear too, he was actually in the chat a while back. Like white knighting for Phil in one of my live streams. So this guy, I don't know, man. Like, as much as it seems so fucking ridiculous, it seems like he might be real. I'm still skeptical because it's the internet, but it seems like he might be real. Anyway, so I posted on Twitter that he accepted my friend request, which again, he knows who I am. He posted here years ago. He's talked shit to me on Twitter defending Phil a year plus ago. I think there may even be more than one tweet, but I'll say just one because I can't verify anymore. All of a sudden I see the usual fucking mentally ill subjects. My favorite one, the queen of all cunts. I forgot her fucking name right now, but Sav, kinda Sav, come out of the woodwork saying that I'm not part of their group. I'm not allowed to watch them. And then they go into, you're just desperate to be part of a group. I'm like, I'm 43 years old. I hate most of you. There's a few exceptions. I won't name them because I don't want them to be targeted. I've mentioned them passing in the past before, but I'm like, no, I find entertainment value in Phil. I don't, like, they treat it like they're the mafia and you have to take a blood oath to become made. It's like, you're fucking insane. Like, Sav, I know you have daddy issues. You get very defensive when I say that. I went to dinner with my dad. That's cool. It doesn't mean there's women who get the shit beat out of them by their dads or husbands or whatever, and they get taken out to dinner. I'm not saying that's happening to her, but your dad taking you out somewhere and giving you something nice does not mean he's not a terrible person. You're a terrible person. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. My point being, though, besides she's a cunt. Did I mention she's a cunt? I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care what you watch. I don't care who you like, who you dislike. I don't fucking give a shit. I don't like Kino Casino, but I'll watch them because they make great points about Phil. I fucking hate them, but they make great points about Phil. I hate Kino Casino, but I also have the humility to admit when someone's making good content and they're actually going after Phil, and it's funny as fuck. Again, I can't stand them. I mean to make that abundantly clear. And they're actually going after him with evidence, which isn't really a tough thing to do. There's so much evidence with Phil. There is no way in hell that you're going to fucking gatekeep who I could watch and who I don't watch. You talk about Phil being so pathetic and desperate, and this is coming from a man who is getting a picture of Phil as a bat tattooed on my ass with Simon Belmont about to whip him. You have taken Phil, a guy who you consider a loser, you consider all these things, and most of them I would agree with you on. You've turned it into like a way of life. It's so fucking weird. Do something else with yourself. You could talk. Look, I talk about Phil all the time, but to make it like it's this, you're like the Illuminati of a man who jerked off on May 1st, 2016, is just fucking bonkers. And Sav, you know you did. You know, you said that I made my daughter blind, which was really fucking quality of you. And then you want to turn around and say you're a well-rounded person. Yeah, I only could see my daughter in the hospital 3 times because she was on immune suppressants. I had my 2 boys here watching them. Lauren was staying in the hospital with her, and she used this against me too. That's why I'm bringing this up. And the doctor said if she caught any kind of illness while she was on these immune suppressants, it would be catastrophic, were the exact words from the doctor. So, yeah, it would have been, the doctor said it would have been catastrophic if she got sick. That's why I couldn't go there more. And they turned that into, I didn't want to see my kid. And this back and forth all started with the fact that I wanted to watch pro wrestling reality, and they don't want me to watch it. So, on to another news. I'm going to be having a members-only stream this week, beyond the one for World of Warcraft. I downloaded Pro Wrestling Reality's entire YouTube channel, and we're going to be watching it. Sav, you're a cunt. You look for affirmation from a bunch of other losers on the internet, probably because you have daddy issues. That's why you get so defensive when I say that. And I don't fucking care. All you weirdos take this way too seriously. You need to find something else to do and stop living vicariously to an irrelevant YouTuber that lives in Renton, Washington. You're not going to. There's deep-rooted psychological issues, probably sexual frustration, many other things. But I don't give a fuck who you watch. Don't worry about who the fuck I watch.